be that simple. What's the worst that could happen? Bradley?
Hello? 911? We need an ambulance at the UCCS campus, at the Osborne Center. We have a student who's unconscious and bleeding. My name's Patrick. Yeah, I'll stay on the line.
You know, this isn't looking that great. Are you sure you didn't steal the money?
Why would I steal money from the university? I mean, what have they ever done to me? Do you hate me that much?
I don't hate you.
Oh.
Can you get, bank receipts to prove your innocence?
Yeah. I've been saving up for a while.
And what about your USB?
I may not know exactly where that is.
You lost it?
Well, no, everything has a place and everything in its place.
So you lost it?
When you put it like that.
It's not the only thing you lost. There's an 18 on it, right?
Yeah, it's Tesla's lucky number.
Of course it was.
You know, actually, he used to have 18 towels brought up to his room every day.
So he was basically a psychopath.
Wow.
So what were you doing at the time of the incident?
I was in the lab, perfecting my Vulcan death grip. I was strengthening the dampening field.
Were you at least in a different building than the office?
No.
Well, you're screwed.
Fantastic.
James? Hello? Yeah, this is her. Oh my God. Is he okay? What do you mean you don't know? Yes, I will be right there. It's Bradley. He's in the hospital.
What?
Come on. The doctor says he's lucky to be alive.
What was he doing messing with my stuff? He knows better. He could have broken something and set us back years.
Are you serious? Is that all you really care about, your stupid machine? My brother almost died!
They said he'd be fine.
I can't believe you sometimes. He's lying there and you're this callous. I can't believe I ever loved you.
But you did love me.
Now is not the time to be talking about this.
Just like you, Angie, you're always running away.
Oh, I ran off. You know, even if I did, it was always because you're putting your work ahead of everyone else.
I was there for you.
You weren't there for my pre-law awards ceremony.
Okay.
You weren't there when I got my dean's reward.
I was supposed
And you
to.
definitely were not there when my dad was sick. You were always in your stupid lab, chasing after a man who's been dead for a century.
Tesla created one of the greatest inventions of mankind. You can't just ignore that.
Asking you to take 5 minutes away from your obsession to be there for me is ignoring your work?
I'm trying to save the world.
What good is that gonna do when you're always pushing everyone away? You're not even worried about your only friend.
I don't believe you.
Excuse me, if you two are gonna continue like this, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
I am worried about Bradley. But just sitting here and doing nothing isn't gonna do anything. Standing around isn't gonna help.
You're right. The hearing's tomorrow. Let's go get my notes. We'll come back here and we'll work on your defense.
Your Honor, Mr. Tesla's experiment has caused an explosion at the city's power plant. The city of Colorado Springs is demanding compensation for $10,000.
Mr. Tesla, do you have anything to say in your defense?
I did not want to hurt anyone. In fact, the opposite. I'm actually trying to achieve world peace. However, science comes at great risk, and accidents are inevitable.
Jeans.
It's all I had.
Here, hold this. Tie's not even on right.
You know, Tesla's tie was never completely
Shut up.
straight.
There.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for coming, James. And I see you brought a friend. How are you?
Fine, thank you. I'm Angela Collins, and I will be representing James during this trial.
I see, very well. This is Ben, our student representative, and Dr. Dixon. Let's begin, shall we? Ben, please write this down. Case number 18, UCCS versus the student James R. Allset. Mr. Allset, in your report, you entered a plea of not guilty to the theft of $10,000 from the Student Research Fund. Is this correct?
Yes.
Very well. Let's begin with the night of the incident. Where were you?
I was at the college, and I remember being particularly exhausted that night, but was still satisfied because I had fixed the dampening field, and I was expecting my equipment to arrive tomorrow, and I left at 10 p.m.
And do you have any evidence of the time you left?
I would like to submit Exhibit A to the bench. This is an Uber receipt with the time and distance traveled that night. His pickup time was 10:13 p.m., and video surveillance shows James leaving around then, courtesy of public safety.
Ben, pull up the evidence of the time of the last transaction.
From the end account signed under James Allset, there was a withdrawal of $10,000 at 10:05 p.m.
10:05 p.m. That leaves a window of 8 minutes unaccounted for. James, you mentioned that you took several jobs to pay for that equipment. What specifically were those jobs?
They weren't really jobs.
What my client meant to say was that he spent all summer tutoring other students and working around the town to earn that money.
And you have records of this?
I mean, I tutored a few friends here and there, but they mainly paid in cash.
And did you make any deposits that would show up in a balance statement?
No, Your Honor. I mean, your Regent.
Look, did you or anyone else have access to that account over the course of this last week?
James said that he was the only one with access to that account.
I see. James, do you have any last arguments or evidence for your case?
Do you need a hand?
No, not from you.
What?
All of this is your fault, okay? The custodial staff, they're afraid to come in here because they think it's a safety hazard.
I wasn't even here.
Well, maybe if you had been, your best friend wouldn't be lying half dead in the hospital. Look, just don't be with Bradley. I've got this.
Sorry. James,